Okay, this is a review of some components that I've had made by Andrew Tolson at Print Play Games. I've got some tiles and some tokens and some cards. I just want to kind of show you what they look like, how they feel, and my comments on them. Let's start off with the cards first. Got some gloss version of the cards. I think Andrew does a linen version as well. They weren't available at the time I was ordering these. Print quality is nice and detailed. You can see all the detail on the print here. Just by comparison, this is a Citadel's card. Citadel's card just has a slightly linen finish, but as I say, I think Andrew does a linen finish. Same sort of feeling thickness though. Again, handle really well, shuffle really nicely. Nice and square, no kind of tufts or anything like that. So terrific job on the cards. These, by the way, are my dice cards. So they've got all sorts of dice configurations on them, and rather than just rolling dice, which really irritates the heck out of my wife when she's watching TV, I just flip the card, go, all right, has 2 on a 3-sided dice, or it's a fail, or it's a kill on an ogre call, or whatever. So I use those a lot. I don't like dice in games, but that's my little dice set. Anyway, so that's the cards. Tokens, these are actually cut in half from the 2-inch tokens, so any cutting defects are mine basically. Nice and solid, nice and chunky, very happy with these. For my big old fat fingers they work really well. There is just a very slight indent from the die cutter on the back side of the tokens, but on the front side absolutely spot on. Just by comparison with a Carcassonne tile, they are slightly bigger, so you can't make substitute Carcassonne tiles. And in terms of thickness, they're basically exactly the same. These are the chipboard versions that I had made here. These are smaller ones. These are the 3/4 inch ones. Again, very pleased with these. Again, there's just a very slight indent from the die cutter on the back. These can be double-sided as well. I didn't have those printed double-sided. Print quality, again, absolutely terrific. In both cases, registration was pretty fine, really. I probably got about just a tiny 32nd of an inch out on one set of tokens where I hadn't done the bleed properly. But basically the cut was pretty spot on, much better than the 1/8 of an inch that you get recommended. So very pleased there. Now these are the big tiles. I think they're 4 3/4 inches. Really like these. They're really chunky and solid. Just by comparison, this is the Carcassonne matte. So it's not quite as thick as that. You see, it's just a little bit thinner, but really nice to handle. Now, you might recognise this. It's Zombies in My Pocket. I made some posh boards here. The idea being that they could be laid out. They work really well for geomorph boards. I've actually made several different geomorph boards. For example, on the back side, and again, really nice. You can get these double-sided. The back side of these I've used to make a geomorphic road game. Brilliant. Look, very happy with these. Again, you can just see there's just some on the back side, just some die cut indents, but again, it's nothing to get in the way of the gameplay. And the front sides are absolutely crisp and clean, and again, the print quality is really cool on those. Very happy with that. So all in all, yeah, really happy with the component quality. Turnaround time wasn't 5 days for me, it was nearly 2 weeks. Shipping wasn't bad, but US to UK shipping is expensive. For Print Play Games, I think shipping was about half as much again as the cost of the print, not as expensive as the Game Crafter. And again, it takes a while to get here. But overall, yeah, really pleased. All the printed components, again, feel like a real game to me. So smashing job.